Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 19th day in the month of January 2022. I am Grace Dorcas Unyekachi. First headlines. Governor Bazo calls for peace to meet Okwa West leaders as soldiers attack Waza over killings of their colleague. Pay Nnamdi Kanu 1 billion naira for invasion of his house. Court orders federal government. Over banditry. President Buhari orders 4 military operations in Niger State. We'll take commercials right back with the details and many more. Stay connected.
ABN is at it again. It's time for the real visible and political leadership project evidence in Nigeria. Get ready for the most detailed online TV and radio program tagged Operation Show Your Project. Operation Show Your Project. Showing every Thursday 11 a.m. on ABN TV and radio. Operation Show Your Project is the authentic platform for all elected and appointed leaders in politics at all levels to showcase their accomplishments within the period in office. For project documentation and production, contact us today on 0816-634-7017. On 0816-634-7017. Operation Show Your Project comes up every Thursday at 11 a.m. on ABN TV and radio. Be part of the testimony.
Welcome back. Now the details. Abia State Governor Dr. Kezik Bazu is slated to meet with leaders of Okwa West local government area on Saturday, January 22nd, 2022 at the Governor's Lodge, Aba. This comes as the governor calls for calm from all parties involved in the crisis in Owaza, Okwa West local government area, urging them to give peace a chance and allow the state government an opportunity to find a solution to the matter. A federal high court in Abuja has shifted further proceedings in the treasonable felony case against the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, till February 16, 2022. Justice Binta Anyako announced that the adjournment on Wednesday after Kanu pleaded not guilty to the amended 15-count charge brought against him by the federal government, in which he was charged with terrorism-related offences. An Abia State High Court, presided over by Honorable Justice Benson Anya in Umuahia, the state capital, on Wednesday, awarded 1 billion naira damage in favor of detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, against the federal government. ABN reports that Kanu, through his lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, had approached the court seeking 5 billion naira damage against the federal government over the alleged invasion of his father's house on September 10, 2017 by the military. Honorable Justice Anya described the invasion of Kanu's Afaruku residence as notorious and brazen. Unidentified gunmen on Tuesday evening invaded meeting venue of All Progressives Congress APC members in Enugu South local government area of Enugu State, killing at least 2 chieftains of the party. The gunmen also adopted another steward of the party, while others sustained bullet wounds. The Chief Whip of the Senate, Oji Uzokalu, has said it is overdue for the country to have a president of Igbo extraction, expressing optimism that in 2023, President Muhammadu Buhari's successor will be Igbo. The former Abia governor spoke on Wednesday while fielding questions from newsmen in Abuja. The Nigerian Senate has rescinded its earlier decision on making direct primaries the only method of electing candidates by political parties. At the resumption of its session on Wednesday, the Senate leader, Senator Yahaya Abubakar, asked his colleagues to rescind the chamber's decision on Clause 84 of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2021, passed by the National Assembly on November 18, 2021. President Muhammadu Buhari has ordered for major military operations in Niger State, which has faced continued attacks on its communities by bandits and terrorists fleeing threats of war in the northwestern and northeastern parts of the country. In a directive to the defense headquarters a few days ago, the president asked the military to respond robustly to the cases of killings and kidnappings in the state, and to give effect to the strategic objectives through the use of force. The Senate President Hamad Lawan on Tuesday said that the President Mahamudu has not directed anyone in his administration to implement the removal of petroleum subsidy. He stated this after meeting with the President in his office, disclosing that he met Buhari to convey the concerns of his constituents on various issues, including the proposed removal of subsidy. A bill seeking to make it an offense for any landlord to demand payment of advance rent from tenants of residential and office buildings and spaces beyond 3 months was laid before the Senate on Tuesday. The lawmaker representing Kogi West Senatorial District, Senator Smart Adeyemi, sponsored the bill titled Advance Rent for Residential Apartments, Office Spaces, etc. and Regulation Bill 2022. While in sports, four-time champions Ghana were eliminated from the Africa Cup of Nations after clashing 3-2 to Minos Comoros in Group C on Tuesday in Gara. The Black Stars had captain Andre Au sent off after 25 minutes and after wiping out a 2-goal deficit, lost when Comoros Hamad Mogne scored his second goal 5 minutes from the time. This brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, recap Bahami to headlines. Governor Bazu calls for peace to meet Okwa West leaders as soldiers attack Okwaza over killings of their colleague. Pay Nnamdi Kanu 1 billion naira for invasion of his house, court orders federal government. Over banditry, President Buhari orders full military operations in Niger State. These and many more just on our platforms. Just log on to www.abntv.com.ng and you can also follow us on our social media platforms being displayed on your screen. I am Grace Stokers. Please on night rest. Stay safe.